Alright boys, back with another update. Just did one of these a couple weeks ago, but got another 15 CDs in. Probably the most amount of CDs I've bought at one time. So we're just going to go over them. Some are newer. Most of them are newer, like 2020 or newer. And then I think there's a couple that are older as well. But got these from the same guy, so he had all these, and I paid $8 for all of them. Well, not for all of them together, but $8 a piece. So we're going to do the jewel cases first, and then we'll get to the... these are all digipacks in this, which I do love digipacks because they do give you a different look. And this looks better than a jewel case sometimes, so we're going to do those next. But first one up, the new Bodysnatcher album, which is absolutely fire. Bodysnatcher Bleed Abide. Has a little slip cover on it. Obviously you could still buy this from like the whoever it is that sells the CDs, but yeah, like I said, brand new. All these CDs were brand new except for I think one or two, but the rest of them were all sealed. But that's definitely one of my favorite albums from last year. It's a fire album. Love all the Bodysnatcher stuff, and I do have all the albums in the collection. So I'd say probably my favorite song on this, Value Through Suffering's fire, and I'm not sure, maybe Glass Prison or Flatline, I don't know. The entire album is fire, so that's the first one up. Next one is a Slam band, which is a Cranius from Germany. This is the first album that they did, but this like a remastered one. So the album is called The Echo for Cracking Chest. It's an anniversary edition, like I said. So it's from Rising Nemesis Records, and I just picked it up because I do have one other Cranius album, which is over here, but I did like this one a lot. I didn't like the original one, but the anniversary one is a lot better in my opinion. Just like production wise and you know, just everything with it. So definitely glad I picked this up. I do need to get the newest Cranius album too, so I still need to do that. Just haven't got around to it, but that's the second one. Alright, here's a band that I found when I was looking for breakdown videos on this channel actually years ago. I think this came out in 2019 or 2018. I believe it was 18. But I'll have to put it up on the thing. But this is Ages of Atrophy. I forgot the album name. The Great Ascendancy Fraud. So this is pretty dope. I think I found them because they were in like another video, and they had like a really long pig squeal or scream or something that I put in like the longest screams video that I do on the channel. So he only had it for $8, so I just went ahead and picked it up. Still gotta listen to it again because it's been a while since I've actually listened to the album. But fire album art, and I really like the green. Kind of brings me back to like the Invitations of an Autopsy days. So that is the third one, Ages of Atrophy. Alright, next up, this is a little bit older CD. This is a metalcore band from 2016. This is Voices of the Voiceless by Borderlands, which are a metalcore band from like Portugal. And just this album was really, it was like top tier metalcore, where it's heavy and fast, but it also has the melodies and not too much singing, but basically just like almost like an August Burns Red. But I've been looking for this CD for a while, and I just happened to see it in the collection when I was looking at CDs he had for sale. So I was super excited to get this. And like I said, they're from Portugal, and I do have the first one, which I did in one of the other videos, I believe, but I don't know where it is. But definitely check this out if you guys are into metalcore and you like melodies and all that stuff. Favorite tracks on this, which I'll probably put a part at the end, but Children of the Sun, that's probably my favorite track on the album. Hands on mine. Always bad. do like Children of the Storm as well, and Lineage. I mean, pretty much the entire album is fire. There's 9 tracks, so definitely a fire EP, or I guess this is an album, so fire album. And then the last jewel case we have is Impending Death by Obliterate, which is a Canadian deathcore band, if you guys don't know them. I know they have these for sale. This was for sale on Unique Leader Records, but I never ended up buying it when I got it. Or, I never ended up buying it when it first came out, so like I said, he had it, so I just went ahead and grabbed it. Because this is a great album. The only bad thing is the jewel case is broken. Like the little fingers or whatever that hold the actual disc. So I'm going to trade out that tray from another CD. And just do it that way. But I don't think they're a band anymore. Or if they are, they haven't put anything out in a while. But definitely a very solid EP. There's a really nice track on this. What is it called? A Hellhole, which is like a really melodic instrumental. Really like that one. Let's see, Reconquered has Adam from Oceano on it, so that's a fire track. But I think probably, I guess Cerberus, which is the one that had the music video for. I think that's probably my favorite on the album. But yeah, that's it for the jewel cases. Now we're gonna get into all the digipacks, and like I said, these were all sealed except for this first one because it's a slip cover. But this is Deadland Dismal. This EP came out in 2016 or 2018, yeah. And it was mixed from Jesse Kirkbride, who used to be in Dealey Plaza before whatever happened with that. But this is definitely one of my favorite down-tempo, like deathcore. And when it comes to guitar tones, like the A-string guitar tone on this and the recording, like the production on it, is probably one of my favorites, like just in general. Like the tone is so crunchy and full. Definitely favorite track on the EP is SOB, which I do think about doing a drum cover on it. But SOB is a fire track, and so is Dismal and Carcass. But basically the entire album is pretty fire. And it was a chug cord pressing it originally or whatever, so. Out of the way, let's get into the first digipack, which this video might be a little bit longer because I want to showcase the digipacks. But yeah, this is Walking Dead on Broadway, which is like a German deathcore band. This is their Slaves album, which I believe this came out in 2018. Came out on Nuclear Blast Records. Oh, it's 2016 actually, so a little bit longer ago than I thought. But he had this and it was sealed, so I was like, yo, I never got that album, so I definitely need to get it. This is what the disc looks like. Looks pretty tight. On this side. And I think there's a slip cover, oh yeah, of like the original one that would be in like a jewel case. So I assume this has like all the lyrics in it and everything like that. Yep. So obviously that's why you buy physicals. Because of the cool little things, and it's just cool to have physicals. So probably the favorite track on this is probably Silent, or Silent, however you would say it. Probably Silent, and then Haunted. Those were probably my two favorites from this album. But I think I did an entire breakdown video to this album back in the day when it came out, but I don't remember. But anyways, that is the first one. Now the second one is the newest Walking Dead on Broadway album, which is Dead Era, which when this came out in 2018, I believe it was, we can get the autofocus to work, was a absolutely fire album. When I first heard Your God is a Tyrant, and there's another one on there. There's a decent amount of like melody as well on here, for being like a deathcore band. But got the little slip cover in here. Obviously the same thing, has all the lyrics with the original album art in here. Lyrics, all that good stuff. And we got a picture of the lineup here. Then here's the disc. It isn't anything special, it's pretty bland disc, just the band logo and then Dead Air on the bottom. So yeah, fantastic album. Definitely happy I grabbed this one from him. But that's the second digipack. The third digipack, which I have not taken out of the plastic yet. This is Monasteries. This is like a, I guess you would say like a technical, I don't know, they're like a lot of things. They're like, they have melody, but they have a lot of technical parts, and then they have a lot of djenty parts, and a lot of like slammy parts as well, so they're kind of all over the place. But this is Monasteries, their newest EP, which I didn't even remember that they dropped, but there was some fire tracks on it. This is the Silence EP, and I'll go ahead and take it out of the plastic here. Like I said, digipack as well. This is just like a simple digipack where it's just the disc and then picture of the lineup. These boys are from the UK. But Digital Suicide, fire track, and Allowing Your Traitors to Die, also a fire track. I haven't listened to the other ones on the album, so I will be giving this a spin in the project car while I'm driving it around. But yeah, this came out in 2021. So, like I said, a lot of these albums are either 2020 or 2021 or 2022. But there's, of course, a mixture of older stuff as well. Alright, it's kind of hurried this up. We're already 11 minutes at recording, so I'm not sure where we are in the editing process. But this one I bought. The pictures were kind of bad. I couldn't even really see this, but I didn't even know they came out with this album. This came out in 2020. Yeah, 2020. I didn't even know they released it. But this is Primal, Entropy from Dysphoria. If you guys know them, they are from Russia. They're like a Russian technical deathcore band. They came out like early 2010, which I do have all their albums except for one. I'm missing one album, which I don't remember which one it is, but yeah, I bought it just basically off of the cover art because the cover art is fire, and it's one of the 3-panel digipacks. All right, here we go. Like I said, the fire album art on this. Of course, got all the thanks and everything. Like I said, it's a 3-panel digipack. And then you got the back of it. So yeah, I haven't listened to anything off of this yet. I wanted to wait to do the video so I can listen to it, but yeah, definitely one of my favorite bands from this era. I'm still glad that they're actually doing music because they got a really nice mix of melody and, you know, like the heavy slammy parts, and the vocalist is crazy, the drummer is really fast, and just like the good traditional technical fast like MySpace deathcore sound. So there's that one. And after I get done with this, I gotta put all these plastics on these. But the next one up is the Mental Cruelty album that came out not too long ago. I think it came out 2021. Nope, came out 2020. One of the best like blackened deathcore albums. A Hill to Die Upon. Luca is a monster of a vocalist, but then that stuff happened. Whatever happened, I don't remember what it was. Something to do with I don't know. I don't really want to get into it, but like I said, this was new. I just took the plastic off of it already. And then we got the disc. Really love digipacks because it just kind of makes the album art and everything pop. So I definitely like investing in those. We could have did a little bit better with this part because some of the letters on like the dark part of the mountain, like you literally can't even see the words because they're like the same color. So it's kind of hit or miss, but definitely enjoy this album a lot. I'd say probably my favorite song on this one is King of Fire, and then probably the title track. But the solo in Ultima Hypocrita is also fire. So yeah. Alright, getting down to the nitty gritty. This one still has the plastic on it because I haven't taken it out of the plastic to listen to it yet. But we have one of my favorite bands, Bound in Fear. This is the Eternal EP. They came out last year, like the beginning of the year, or like middle of the year. This is 2020 actually. But yeah, this came out, and then like 6 months later they had another album come out. This is like an EP, and it was just fire. Cardinal Sin is a fire track, Left to Drown. That was one of my favorites. The Harrowing, the breakdown on that for the beginning part. I still gotta open it. I'll probably just open it right now. Alright, so let's see how they got it set up in here. Oh, it is a 3-panel digipack. And as well, I love the album art. Like if we just look at the album art, definitely fire. I'm not trying to get any glare from the light. But as we open up the first panel here, which without the booklet falling out, you got this. And then you got this panel, which is also fire. And it goes into here. Bound in Fear is definitely one of my favorite deathcore bands in the scene. And as far as favorite vocalist, Ben is definitely up there for one of my favorite vocalists. But Bound in Fear, Eternal EP. Alright, now of course we got the newest album from them, since I picked them both up because they were both sealed and they were $8. So I was gonna pay fucking 12 or 15 from Indie Merch to pick these plus shipping. So figured I'd just give this. But absolutely fire album. This is the Penance album. Came out close to the end of last year, I believe. So 2021 album, but I've already listened to this in the car. That's why it's already taken out of the plastic and everything like that. Don't mind the horrible autofocus. But 3-panel as well. This one is upside down, which I'm not going to spin the CD because I don't care that much. But just looks pretty dope. We can get the autofocus to work. Oh my god. But yeah. But this album definitely stepped up their game a lot, and I would say probably, let's see, Beyond the Mire and Sadist. The breakdown in Sadist is fucking ridiculous. Descendants is also fire. There's just like a lot of change up and variations between their old formula of having like really bouncy riffs, but also the super heavy breakdowns, and then like the double time or the half time breakdowns, which are also fire. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite albums, and I love all of their stuff. The only thing I'm missing from them is the first EP, the Regicide EP, which I want to get, and then what is the other one? The 2019 album, which is the one like I fell in love with. So I just haven't got that yet. But those are definitely gonna be up on the next list of CDs to get. Then we got the last two. We got one of my favorite bands. I've listened to them since Ricky first came out with them. This is Osiah from the UK, also like a technical deathcore band, but like super heavy breakdowns and the slammy parts and everything like that. This is Kingdom of Lies. This came out in, what is it, 2019. So I believe this is a 3-panel as well. At that, band members, thank you and all that stuff. So yeah, this is definitely a fire album. The guitar tone's on point. Ricky is one of my favorite vocalists as well. Let's see the back here. And a lot of these pickups that I did are from Unique Leader Records, which is pretty funny. But definitely favorite tracks on this one, which I'd probably say Red Hue Upon a Lunar Equinox, just because of the vocals. And I'd probably say, I don't know, The Western Star is also a great song, but pretty much everything from this album is fire. So, and the guitar tone is super nasty for being a, I guess you would consider like a, I don't know, a down tune, like a super down tuned 8-string, but they still have like the faster riffs and like the traditional deathcore. So, definitely love Osiah. Then the last one is probably my favorite when it comes to like the album art, which is the new Osiah album, Loss, which came out, I believe this one came out in 2021. Yeah, 2021. So basically the end of last year, but this is one of my favorite albums from last year. And look at the album art, it's just beautiful. And that's the good thing about the Digipack, is it really, I don't know, it really makes the colors and everything pop. But I believe this is a 3-panel as well. It's pretty dope. I was like really pleased when I opened this up, just for like the album art and like the attention to detail. Let's see if we can open it up here. Then we got the other panel. All goes together. So like, it's like some shit out of a comic book or whatever. But yeah, definitely a fire-ass album. And when it comes to the album art, it's probably one of my favorites in the past few years. So let's see, favorite tracks on this one. I would say Paracutia for sure, because of the breakdown. Let's see, the Eye of the Storm, or the Eye of the Swarm, sorry. The Eye of the Storm The Eye of the Swarm with Ben Dewar from Shadow of Intent is also a fire track. Loss with the dude from Ingested. Just everything about this album is great. Probably one of the better deathcore albums that came out in the past few years. So, but that is it. Just gonna go ahead and get these all put back in the collection. If you guys do want to check out the full collection, you can check out a little bit older videos, and then that'll tell you like what's in the collection currently, plus all these newer videos that I've just uploaded. I just uploaded one like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. It might have been a month ago, I'm not sure. But yeah, these are all the 15 CDs I just grabbed, so definitely happy with this haul. And I do want to get some more, but I'm not trying to like overindulge in CDs because I do have other things that I spend money on, just not really CDs anymore. But yeah, 21 minutes of recording, so hopefully I can cut this down and speed up some stuff. But definitely happy with all these, and like I said, basically they're all deathcore except for the one metalcore. So yeah, that should be the end of the video, and thanks for watching. Be sure to watch the one I just did, and that's pretty much the end. So thanks for watching. Here we go. Peace.